Hey everyone, Leanne here from Aussie Quick Quilt. Now I know you all know our wonderful safety rulers, the short one, the long one, as well as our template that cuts some of the curves. If you haven't seen these before, duck over to our website www.aussiequickquilt.com and head to the page that says strip cutter and safety rulers and have a look at those. They are an absolute must. However, we were talking a little while ago about cutting curves. So we now have, thanks to my enabler husband, the, yes and no, we know he's not for sale, the Aussie Quick Quilt Curve Cutter. Now this little invention is amazing. Any size circle from a 4-inch radius right up to a 22-inch radius. Absolutely brilliant. Let me show you how these work. Simply cut your fabric the size you need, remembering it's your radius, not your diameter. The radius is the quarter circle. So this one here I'm going to cut 10-inch radius. I'm going to need a pin. You need our curve cutter as well as a blue pen. Now if you don't have the blue pen, the pencils do work just as well, but I prefer to use the blue pen. Whenever you want to cut a circle, you can use your teacup, you can use your crock pot lid, you can lug in a truck tire. But if none of those options are really appealing, please use the curve cutter. Now I'm going to show you how to do this one. Simply take a pin. In the end of the curve cutter there is a tiny little pinhole. You may not be able to see that, but I'm going to pop a pin right in that corner and right in the fabric. That holds it down. Now I've cut my square, I've ironed it in half and in half again. Now as you can see, that's the open side and this is the folded side. It's really important to do this with the folded side down here, because as you move the curve cutter around, it doesn't pull all the fabric. Simply pop your pen in. Okay, once you've done that, then how do you cut it? Well, just the same as our amazing safety rulers. You put your blade in, and because there's no sideward pressure, normally when you're trying to cut, you push against it and it moves, or you're not pushing far enough and it goes off to the never never. With our safety rulers, you simply pop your blade into the slot and cut. Downward pressure and then it doesn't move at all. It's the same with the curve cutter. You'll see here it's got the safety slot cut in. Now it's marked from A all the way up to V. Now if you've ever used a French curve at school, everyone goes, oh no, and cringes. However, this is a simplified version. Every quarter circle can be cut basically in 4 cuts. So what you do, lay your curve cutter down, start on any depending on the difference of the size of your circle. So everyone can be cut in about 4 cuts. So this one looks really a good curve from F to N. I don't know whether you can see that one, but you can just see that I'm pointing from F to N. Simply pop your blade in and cut. Don't go past the N because otherwise your curve won't be correct. Now move your F up to that N spot. Lay it back on the line and do the same thing again. You can take your scissors and do it, however it's not safe and it's not straight. And as you'll see, you have a perfect circle. So it doesn't matter what size you're doing. This one here is a complete full width of the fabric, folded in half and half again, pressed out, and once again, flip him over. I have the fold down the left hand side and the folded sides, but open, if that makes sense, down the bottom. Once again with your safety ruler, pop your pin in the corner. Now this does take a bit of practice, so I wouldn't go lashing into your $30 a metre fabric straight off. Have a practice on some plain homespun. and it doesn't matter what size. So I could go down here and do that one, or I could go up here and do the larger one. Once again, pop your ruler down. Have a little practice. Like, you have to wiggle the ruler to see what curve it is. So the smaller the curve here, the smaller the cut you're going to do here. Yeah. So I'm going to do this larger cut, so I'm probably going to have to go, this one's from A all the way up to L. Line it up on your line. Now, even if you're a fraction out, it's still going to be a jolly sight better than cutting it with scissors, because that part is a perfect curve. But if you start cutting with scissors, one, it's tedious, two, it's not straight. Simply go around the entire curve using your curve cutter, and even if it's one tiny bit of a millimetre out, it's still better than trying to do it the old-fashioned way with scissors or freehand cutting. It just doesn't work. Grab your curve cutter today. They are on our website. That's www.aussiequickquilt.com, and once again, on the page that says strip cutter and safety rulers, you'll find them there. Or you can message me on Facebook or call me on 0411 494 464 to order yours today. Bye for now.